Did you know? This man, what is he working on? Alright, so picture this. There's this place in China called Longquan, where they've been making pottery so beautiful it could make jade jealous. We're not talking about your average bowl for instant noodles type of pottery here. Nope, this is the kind of stuff you'd see in a fancy art gallery or, back in the day, on the emperor's dining table. What's Longquan Celadon, anyway? Okay, Longquan Celadon is this super famous pottery that's been around since the Song Dynasty, which is, like, way before your favorite band ever existed. It's all about that glossy green glaze that looks just like jade, the ultimate flex in ancient China. Back then, owning this stuff was basically the equivalent of rolling up in a luxury car. The secret sauce. Here's the thing, making this isn't just throwing mud into a kiln and hoping for the best. They use this special clay that only Longquan has, then fired up to a temperature so hot 1,200 degrees Celsius to 1,300 that it's basically the surface of the sun. Somehow, instead of turning into ash, it comes out looking like a masterpiece. Oh, and they use this fancy oxygen reduction technique, which sounds like science class, but is really just how they get that perfect green shade. Too pale? Nope. Too dark? Try again. From royal palaces to the world stage. Originally, this stuff was VIP only, reserved for emperors, nobles, and anyone with a ridiculous amount of money. But then, thanks to the Maritime Silk Road, it went global. Longquan Celadon became the export of the ancient world, like the influencer of pottery. Certified fancy by UNESCO. In 2009, the technique for making Longquan Celadon got recognized as an Intangible Cultural Heritage by UNESCO. Yep, it's officially a big deal. So now it's not just loved in China, it's a global icon. What's it for? What isn't it for? You can use it as a vase for your mom's flowers, a ramen bowl for yourself, or just let it sit on a shelf looking gorgeous. It's timeless, classy, and way more cultured than most of us. So, what do you think? Ready to splurge on one of these masterpieces? If not, hey, at least now you know the story of some of the fanciest pottery in history. You might not be as elegant as a Longquan Celadon, but hey, who is? Alright, let's dive a little deeper into why Longquan Celadon is such a big deal. Why is it so special? Honestly, it's the combo of craftsmanship, history, and that how did they even do this vibe? Every piece of Longquan Celadon is like a tiny miracle. It takes ages of practice to master the process, and even then, the kiln has the final say. Sometimes, the glaze comes out too dull or cracks in all the wrong places, but when it works, oh, it's magic smooth, shiny, and so jade-like you'd swear it's not ceramic. The kiln drama. Speaking of kilns, those old-school wood-fired ones were no joke. The potters had to keep the fire going at just the right temperature for hours, sometimes days. And they couldn't just peek in to check. They had to go purely on experience, instinct, and maybe a little prayer to the kiln gods. If the temperature was off by even a tiny bit, boom, all that hard work ruined. Imagine burning a cake for 3 days straight, same vibe, just way more expensive. The Celadon blew up. Now, back in the day, the green glaze was considered classy because it mimicked jade, which was like the ultimate luxury. But what's cool is that they didn't stop at just green. Over the centuries, Longquan Celadon evolved, and now you can find pieces with soft blue, grayish tones, and even hints of yellow. But no matter the color, the vibe is always the same, elegant, timeless, and super smooth. Cultural significance. Longquan Celadon isn't just pottery, it's a piece of history. It reflects the values of its time, simplicity, harmony, and respect for nature. That's why a lot of the designs are inspired by things like lotus flowers, bamboo, or flowing water. It's like they managed to capture the essence of nature and bottle it up in clay. Modern-day Longquan Celadon. Fast forward to today, and Longquan Celadon is still thriving. Sure, there's modern equipment and techniques to make production easier, but many artisans stick to the traditional ways because that's where the real magic is. People collect these pieces not just for their beauty, but for the story they carry, centuries of culture and craftsmanship in a single bowl or vase.